catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply. In the ring, you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive.
Welcome everybody to another edition of Hassel's Review, and not just any old edition. It's a Yo Motherfucking Joe edition. So I told you guys, we teased it. We teased it like a dirty old girl on prom night. Earlier this week on the socials, we teased a Yo Joe edition with the opening of none other than this right here. Whew. The G.I. Joe HASLAB Dragonfly. And as you can tell, it is fucking massive. So, we told you, and we deliver when we tell you things. So, we got a Yo Joe edition. It is fucking massive, people. Like, I'm a large guy. I am 6'4", about 280 bills. Big dude. So, when I tell you, this is big and fucking heavy, yeah, I mean, massive. So, I'm going to set it right here in front of me because we're going to do an unboxing. So, alright. I do know I'm opening Wild Bill. There's 4 figures included in this HASLAB. I'm not real big on the other 3. Probably going to do a little reselling, recoup some money off this bad booger right here on the others. I'm not quite sure. So I do have my trusty assistant, Alpine, over here for visuals in case I do decide to not only open Wild Bill, who will be our pilot, because he's Wild Bill. I mean, he pilots the Dragonfly. So, check the socials out. I did do a haul of the week. It was uploaded earlier today. This should be loaded a little later today. So let's dive in. Let's get the old meat and taters of this whole thing. So as you know, I've got to where I'm tossing boxes. This box will be saved. So huge shout out to Hasbro. When they shipped this, they shipped it in a box, in a box, in a box. I can't say and stress enough how thankful I am. I mean, you spend 300 bones, 400, whatever it was, I forget now. I mean, you order these damn things and this year and a half later before you get them. But I can't stress, you spend this kind of money, you don't want the packaging just foobarred up when you get it. You don't want it like Amazon or DHL and some of these places send you things. So, I was super happy because I opened a box and there's another box. Open that box, there's the box it resides in. With beautiful art, by the way. So this will be being saved. This is something not that I plan on reselling, but it just, I feel like, you know, when I croak, my kids are going to get rid of all this shit, unfortunately, because they don't appreciate it like your boy does. So I want them to get some money out of it. So they'll put this back in the box and it'll go from there. So let's see how we dive into this. So apparently you dive in from the side here, and as always, I got my trusty X-Acto knife, because this requires a clean, you don't want the, you know, plastic scraping. I do have another really cool knife that I opened the big boxes with, courtesy of our boy Funko Pops. So, and here we go. So, there is boxes like this. Or maybe, yeah. So let's see, let's just see, there's 4 of these, or 3 of these in here. So let's see what this first one has. Woo-wee. Man, I even sounded like Wild Bill just in. Woo-wee. So, this first one has your figures. And check out that. And as you can tell, they have different, you know, facings. They're not, they have the HASLAB logo on there. We have, so let's just start here. Let's see, buckle on my holes. So, we got Wild Bill, which will definitely be being opened. I mean, he was the selling factor. If they'd have put anybody else with the Dragonfly, I wouldn't have bought it. But Wild Bill looks really cool there. He has a different set of hair and a different hat there. That's pretty nifty. So I'm going to set this one to the side because I know. Oh, and that's one cool thing. I'm not sure the rest. Yeah, they all have that. So Yeehaw Champion. That's pretty nifty right there. It's got the HASLAB on there. They are officially numbered 142. So each one has its own set of numbers. So we have Night Force Ripcord. Good looking figure there. I'm not super big. I haven't started collecting any of the Night Force. I have Slaughter's Marauders. I have Tiger Force. Didn't really go in for these fellas right here. So yeah, Dragonfly Wild Bill is not a Night Force. But the Night Force, if you are a Night Force, so they typically have the black attire Night Force. He's number 143. He will go back in the box because he is a seller. So then we got Jane Glenda Mulligan. Who wants a name like Mulligan? And she is just Commando's Heroics. Yeah, so from what I gathered, and I should have done my homework before I done this episode here. She was like in an episode, if I'm not mistaken, she was in a one-off episode. So it's like one of those tongue-in-cheek deals to fans. Or maybe she was in an issue of the book. I don't know. But she basically just has Scarlet's attire recolored, repainted Scarlet with a different head mold. She has some cool things though. I mean, she got the pilot thing there, helmet. She got the headpiece there. I'm seeing her go for about 2 bones on eBay right now. So right here between her and Ripcord alone, I should be able to recoup my money, because I'm probably going to keep Crazy Legs. So Crazy Legs was one of my favorite characters. Typically he came with the Tomahawk, but this one is a Night Force and they did have to sell this damn thing. So I'm on the fence because I like Crazy Legs, but I want him in his red and tan attire, honestly. Pretty cool outfit there, on the art on the box, number 145. I'm gonna have to do some thinking before I decide whether to open or sell this one right here. I don't want to sleep on him because I do like Crazy Legs, and he also has a really cool name called David. All great people do. So we're gonna close this back up. Set that to the side for right now. So now we get into one of the other 2 boxes. And okay, this one has a different Yeehaw Champion. Okay, so there is 2 boxes this size, one this size and one a little larger. I'm assuming has, okay, so this one here, it's got your base, because they did do a really neat base for this thing, which is cool. I'm glad they did that. You got some okay, some parts of the copter there. I'm really hoping this is a simple build. Nothing too hard. Let's see what we got there. I thought we might have had some stickers for a minute. Missiles. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Fucking instrument of destruction. An absolute death machine. In the words of Professor Xavier himself. Sir Patrick Stewart. So, okay. Nothing on the bottom. Just making sure we're not missing out on anything here. So in the final box, we should have the old copter itself. But what I'm going to do is, before I go to that right there, I am going to assemble the base real fucking quick, like real smooth, like motherfucker, because I'm going to need somewhere to set him down on. So, So I'm going to be honest here. I was a little swayed on the internet because I thought that would be a solid piece. It locks into place pretty easy. But if you've seen this on the internet, you see it so. It's hollow. Hasbro, how much more could it have cost to went all the way around, baby? I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, I feel like you cheated me on that right there. But it is what it is. So now let's move into the final box. And this motherfucker is got some weight to it. All the more reason why I feel like maybe that should have been a solid piece there. The Dragonfly logo itself. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And let me get rid of these. Yeah. So this reminds me very much of being a kid. You open the bad boy up and there is instructions, stickers. So I'm hoping to really be able to assemble this while recording, but there is an off chance I may have to stop, assemble, and come back to you guys. Got some propellers there, pretty nifty. Got some Dragonfly fins. Some good old fire effects. So this is something I've seen, and I'm a little on the fence, like a great deal of you people. And don't take offense to when I say you people, I mean everyone, the fandoms. The rockets. So they're white. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the way that looks. But a great deal of the fandom isn't as well, because I keep seeing. I initially seen it on one of the pages I follow on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, maybe it looks better in person. It does not. So I'm just going to say that now. It does not. Got a current gun. That's pretty badass now. Yeah. Doesn't turn. Oh man. I mean, it swivels there, but yeah, that doesn't turn. Wow, cool points gone. Got some more rocket. Got our guns, a little mini missile launchers. Yeah, that's what that is, mini missile launchers. So that's everything in the top layer, it looks like. Whew. Okay, so we got the back portion, and it's got G.I. Joe on there. We got a little bag here with some more fins, bullet plate casings, and I'm dropping shit out of it because I'm used to these being sealed, and this is just very much open. Wow. So this is our, and I'm not going to, okay. So that, okay. So you can pull your little hook out, turn. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's talk to my father more shit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm fucking with you, but it's pretty cool. Alright. Let's get the old meat and taters of this bad boy out. And this is it, guys. This is the true main event of the whole thing. So, like all of them, open bag. Make sure that seems to be everything. Check her out. It's got some good size to it, and it's not even assembled. So this thing is going to be pretty large. Got a button there. apparently we're going to have to put some batterizes in it. Yeah. So, was not prepared. I don't have batteries on me. So we may have to do a take two, so to speak. Let's get that out of the way for the time being. So I will keep all of these this time, just because if I decide to, like I said, my kids will want to put the shit back away one day, and they'll need those. So, that being said, they'll have them. So, okay. Let's get this out of the way. So, I'm going to slide the box over. And, so, typically, I don't look at the fucking instructions. Today, I shall. And for these, and this is the one thing, okay, I'll stand corrected. No, they didn't. I thought they had sealed it, and I was about to be like, are you fucking kidding me? You didn't seal nothing else but that. So, let's see what we got here. Bullshit. Put you back, bullshit. More disclosures, don't eat the fucking plastic, etc., etc. So before we get into the instructions, you got several different, oh man, you got a lot of decals here. So, and they are on full-sided paper, so that's pretty cool. But you got little, a lot of effects there. That's pretty nifty. So, and these obviously are too big for the Dragonfly itself. So I'm assuming those are for your home decor if you want to fuck some shit up. So let's see what we're working with here. It does require 3 AA batteries. 3 AA batteries. Which I almost am positive I have. Okay, so you know how I said the thing was hollow? One of the big stickers can go there, and I guess you can choose whether it's the big Dragonfly or the Wild Bill. Personally, I like the Wild Bill. That's pretty nifty. So, that being said, I'm going to take a quick pause here. Go get AA batteries. Come back as I was unfucking prepared. I apologize, people. Your boy typically does better at this shit. I assumed, honestly, that it would have those little alkaline thin metal batteries and you just pull the sleeve. A lot of your figures with LEDs have those instead. So I was prepared for that. I apologize. So let me go get my batteries. I'll come back. We'll assemble the fuck out of this bad boy. And I'll get some of the things that slow me down out of the way so that you guys can see a finished product. Because you don't want to see me fucking with my eye holes the whole time. So, I'll be right back, guys. All right, everybody. Thank you for bearing with us. We are back. So, after looking at getting my batterizers in here, I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and assemble this bad boy because I felt like it was going to be a great deal of looking at. And it was a fairly easy build, easier than I thought. It's just some things you had to look at a couple different times. So this is it assembled. Of course, your propellers, they twirl around. Pretty cool. A lot of neat things. So okay, let's just start from the top here. So one of the things I noticed is it's got this little bar between here. That was a support bar that they put there to keep, I guess when you're playing with it like this right here, that snaps on and off for when you want to put it on this, because, you know, obviously, you know, but that's cool points for Hasbro there. So I did go that route right there. I like that a little better than the just standard Dragonfly. The only other, you got all those cool decals or stickers, but the only one that actually shows you that are supposed to go are on these little things right here. It's supposed to say chips on one side, salsa on the other. That's pretty cool, but I liked these dragonflies instead. That looked a lot cooler to me. This is your gun that we was looking at earlier. It has the magazines that come down. That's pretty cool. A lot of things that I am still figuring out. Not quite sure. This was something I thought was neat, like you can access the motors. That's one of the things that was always real cool to me on old Joe vehicles. These actually turn. Oh, they turn in succession with one another, so that's bueno. These move, so you can kind of put them where you want to. Let's see. I'm not used to working with something this big. Check that out. How badass is that right there? That is cool. So, and we have lights, people. So, there was 2 functions. Okay. So you got your lights here for this absolute death machine. I'm wondering, is there a third? So I'm not quite sure. I thought these lit up here as well. Not sure why mine is not. But I have the instruments on the inside light up. You got your light here at the bottom, your spotlight down, your lights there. Another click. Stuff goes all, the front ones go off if you just wanted your spotlight there. Spotlight and everything goes off. I might have to do some research online because I think these are supposed to light up as well. So I'm not quite sure what's going on and why they aren't. So I will have to. Your Gatling gun here in the front, side to side, up, down. One of the things, okay, so you can take chips and salsa off and put these on if you prefer. Whew, that bad boy is an absolute fucking death machine. So I'll let you look, drop me some comments below. Does this look better or does this look better? Now I'm kind of leaning towards this. I'm not quite sure which I'm going to go with just yet. As far as like the other decals, I wanted to look at some pictures online. Even though it's customizable to how you want it, I want to look at some pictures online, see what looks great, because there's so many different options. And I don't want to copy anybody, but at the same time, I just want to make sure I'm using things where they're supposed to go. So, because I know that I kind of want the teeth right there, even though that does make it look very Tiger Force esque. I wanted to see something. Okay, this does come off the back. That turns for some fucking reason. I don't see it doing anything. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure why, but that does come off if you desire it to. Yeah. So, with that being said, I did go ahead and take Wild Bill out of the pack. Wild Bill is a really detailed, good looking figure. They've got a lot of like the Western gear on Wild Bill, like on his gloves there. His belt has a great deal of detail in it. The glasses, I wish they were a little snugger on the face. That's really the only complaint I have with the figure. He's got a cool American flag here. He's got the copter pilot dealio there. He's got his 6 shooters, which are amazing. And even I put a good bit of detail into the boots themselves. So I like that. I haven't put him in yet. It is still sealed. I hadn't even opened the cockpit. So let's see what we're working with here. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little let down because all right, it has Wild Bill's info right there. Wild Bill's only a lieutenant. Wow. I would have thought my boy would have been a little higher up on the food chain than that, but hey, you know, had I went the route of military like I almost did, I would have entered as a lieutenant. So, a little let down. You got your harness here. That's real cool. You can sit 2 people inside the cockpit, or you can just do one, which is what I will be doing. It does, okay, it will rest there. Let's see something here. Okay. So, that's your swivels. Okay. So you want to keep it down. You got those right there. Okay. I'll be honest, it clacked in a way that makes me fucking nervous with these sorts of things. Joystick inside the cockpit moves. Let's see something if I give you guys a better. Okay. So now you can get a little bit better. Like I said, joystick moves around. Hey, girls, you know what we're talking about. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty badass. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's get our bad boy in here and let's see what we're working with. So, I'm not quite sure if they just fit straight in or how we're going to do this. So let's see here. Does the harness come apart? So, I wasn't sure if the harness actually buckled. Maybe it's, okay, I think I see. There's a clamp in the back, it looks like. Yeah. So, it's kind of like the WWE title belts. They have the little hole and the little snap. So, we're going to unsnap it like so. Put his feet in the hole. Just kind of work him in there. So, okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're playing with power here. Let's get it over the head. Let's see if we can get him buckled back now. Okay, and then they slide back into place. So let's do the hands. Joints are a little stiff. Okay. So there we go. Wild Bill is in the cockpit. He is, yeah, ready for some action there. I like that. It looks cool to me. I'm not putting Glenda in the back. Nobody else will be in the back either. And there you go. That's pretty badass, people. That is bueno. It is cool. I love it. I love it, as my little gremlin says. And okay, you got your little thingy there. So, this is where our buddy, old Alpine, would come into play. Because, you know, he would definitely be retrieving Alpine or setting Alpine down on a mountain somewhere. So, that's some cool, that might be what Crazy Legs. And then you, just like 80s nostalgia, you gotta love it. Gotta love that. Whew. Let's hit our buttons again. Got all our lights. The only thing that would have made this badass more of it, I had sound effects. So let me know what you think about which looks better, the Dragonflies or this right here, the missiles. We already have the missiles there, and you have these little War Machine type missiles that I really think look pretty neat to me. Yeah. So there you have it, people. The Dragonfly, HASLAB, as fuck. It's my first HASLAB. I went in for the hiss, and like a dummy, at the last minute I backed out. I I've regretted it ever since because I've got so much of the HIS add-ons and stuff and the team and the crew and whatnot. So, man, I really kicked myself in the ass for not HASLABing up. I will take some pictures with this today because I will play with this about the rest of the day, tinkering, looking online, seeing what looks cool, what doesn't look cool. And if I don't get the pictures in the video today, I will be posting pictures online on the socials in the next few days for you guys to kind of see what the finished result, the end result, so to speak, will be. And if any of you are interested in buying some of the figures, hey, if you got PayPal, let your boy know. I'll hook you up. With that being said, let's give a shout out to Spotlight Media, Stay Weird Network, Chris Daly of Fueled by Weird, Big Rob of Big Rob's House of Entertainment, and No Chinese Food. Check us out on the Nerdy Man Room Show and here on Hassel's motherfucking review. Where else do you want to be, people? We're everywhere. Give our sponsor, the Zone Collectibles, 305 Main Street, Tifton, Georgia, a shout out. They got special holiday hours. They are taking some time off for Christmas this year. I'm happy for them. That's a blessing, especially, you know, with some issues they had going on earlier this year. It is a true amazing miracle. God still works, so that is, we know. So if you need to go get you some nerdy stuff, get it in the next few weeks. With that being said, thank you guys for being here. Like I said, like, subscribe, share. Make sure you get our network out there. We're getting even closer to our next subscriber goal, and at which point we'll probably have a big Christmas giveaway. So, knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe.
Blimey, top rope, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I'm high in the ring.